Hello Tubies, I'm going to continue my elemental lesson by continuing with the element of Earth. Earth is in the direction of the north. It usually associates with stability, food, wealth, crops, animals, the home, mountains, strength, as well as a fire, grounding, protecting, nature, death, and rebirth. Death and or rebirth, I'm sorry. Qualities: dry, cold, heavy, passive. Earth is a feminine and receptive element. It's an element of the goddess. Um, Colors usually are, brown, black, green. Um, Perhaps maybe a red, as long as it's like a clay color. Um, it's basically, we're going with that. But I'll get on colors later. It's a completely different lesson in itself. Um, Usually associate gnomes and four-legged animals, and mainly the ones that go by night, are usually associated with the earth. Um, its stones are amazonite, emerald, hematite or hematine, jade, jet, lodestone, malachite, peridot, serpentine, and turquoise. Turquoise, the ancients believed turquoise, or the Indians believed turquoise to be a very holy stone or color, and the color of power. So that's always a very good one to use. Um, Giants, leprechauns, and trolls. Um, again, animals and beings. The tarot suit pentacles, coins, or discs, depending on what um, uh, suit you're using, the tarot cards deck you're using. There we go. The zodiac signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Planets usually Jupiter, Saturn. The hour is midnight. The days are Thursday and Saturday, and the season is winter. Obviously, there's water everywhere in the winter. Life cycle is usually old age. And the chakra is the root, the base of the pelvis. I believe that's the root. um, Types of magic you can do with it are household magic, which is great for witches, kitchen witches. There we go. Prosperity, ancestors, contacting ancestors, fertility, grounding, protection, and eco magic. Again, kitchen witches. Again, with the characteristics, the positive are very reliable, punctual, stable, persevering, and wise. Negative is very greedy, sensualist, materialistic, stodgy, and narrow-minded. An overbalance would be boring, tunnel vision maybe, and materialistic. Underbalance, unreliable, careless, and tasteless. So yeah, that's what I have on the element of Earth. Now, Earth. With me, I have a lot of, in my room, in my life, I have so much Earth and fire, it's not even funny. Yes, if you're a witch or Wiccan, you really do need to pick up Feng Shui or a book on it or something. It really does help in that sense, because, for example, I'll never be able to get it off, but this middle ring here, and I don't want to flip you off, this middle ring here is titanium. Earth element, obviously, and it was blessed in a full moon. So yeah, that's just one of the few things that I have that is an earth element. Many things you can use on your altar can be an earth element. It could be anything from, it's usually, the tools usually represent by the pentacle, which is supposed to be on your altar. Something more or less like this. And it's usually made of metal or wood, because they're both elements of the earth. You might also have a stone. I have a little stone here. I don't even remember where I found this thing, but I remember I polyurethane, this thing. And it's perfect shape and perfect size for an altar, so I kept it. One that I did, and I thought it just looked awesome on my uh, altar, was this stone, and I had a large stone, right? It was an art project. We were supposed to color an earth-based creature, you know, kind of like a mountain lion or something. We're supposed to paint it on there. Well, it's layered rock, and when I was taking it home, a piece of it broke off, and it was in perfect shape of a triangle, like so. And I took it and I wrote some of the magical symbols, the Elder Germanic Futhark, and this can usually go like in the center of your altar because it's perfect balance. It also it's a good representation of the spirit. It could also be seen as the obelisk, you know, the sun ray. Um, but I thought that was cool, and it's got many different symbols on it for many different things: protection, love, money, all that. Um, and even as simple as something as going to Hobby Lobby and picking up one of those crystal sets. I mean, come on, man. I know it's a little corny, but I mean, it works well. I mean, it is an earth element. I think I broke it. But, another one that a lot of people aren't really common or familiar with is, for an earth representation, use a coin. Simple. Quarter. If you're like me and everything must be balanced, I'm a Libra. Everything has to be balanced out. When I buy a house, it has to be perfect. I can't have something odd and weird. But you can also use them to represent the god and the goddess. For example, you can use the penny, because it's gold and brass color. You use that to represent the god. Perhaps the dime or the nickel, because it's perfect in size. So I meant by balance, for the representation of the goddess. And so yeah, that's basically your earth element. Still left to go. I do need to do water and air. Like I said, two of which I don't have very many of, or very many examples. And of course spirit, and that's a very difficult thing to do. So yeah, that's that. Leave a comment. Please let me know what you think, and blessed be.